guys, welcome back to our Taco channel, and we have reached 200 subscribers. I am so grateful to all of you guys, and we have gone too far to this world of YouTube. I know 200 isn't a big number, but to me, I still gonna celebrate it. So today, let's talk about all kind of Ultraman fans. Yes, we're not gonna talk about something serious, but we're just gonna talk about something chill. And before that, I'm gonna say thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys. And if you have any ideas, please put it in the comment section, and I will try to make it. First of all, let's talk about the loyal fan. Loyal fan is people who have watched Ultraman from their childhood until now. And I think that is me. I have been watching Ultraman since I was 3 years old. I think that was right. And it doesn't matter how old are you right now, as long as you keep watching, you are a loyal fan. And my first Ultraman series is Ultraman Showa, or the very first Ultraman series, but I only watched episode 13 and 14. The reason being, I got the CDs for only episode 13 and 14, so I didn't continue watching because I don't know if I could buy more. Number 2 is collectors. So what kind of collectors is this? So these guys are collecting any collectibles that Ultraman releases, most popular being SHF figures. And I gotta say, these guys have a lot of money. That's why they spend it on something that they like, and everything's fine about that. Sadly, lots of people love to say something like these guys are wasting their money, even though, well, that's their own money. It's up to them if they want to use it any way they like. So if you're a collector and people say that, just ignore them, and just so you know, you're having a great life. Number 3 is Sofi Collectors. So this is different with collectors because this guy only collects Sofubis. This is actually kind of my dream, but right now I don't really have money, and I only have one Sofubi, and that Sofubi is kind of like my brother's. Like, I and my brothers kind of think of what if we share something like that. That means if I buy a Sofubi, his collection and my collection will increase because we're sharing. Sofubi is not that cheap, but also not very expensive as like SHF figure art. So if you're an adult, probably this is something small or something cheap to buy. And if you're a kid, you probably think it is expensive because you don't really have money, and when you're asking your parents, they're not gonna allow you to buy this, and I understand that. Number 4 is streaming only. So this guy is the most common actually. So they are the type of fans that only watch the show and doesn't really care about the plot, and sometimes just enjoy anything that came out on TV. Most of these fans are either really old because they don't really care about the plot anymore, they just want to have fun watching Ultraman, or people that's too young to understand the plot. Either way, they're still an Ultraman fan, so you can appreciate them. Number 5 is gamer, which is a type of person that's kinda dying in Ultraman community. The reason I say that because there's not a lot of Ultraman games, and the only one that still exists now is Ultraman Fusion Fighters. Number 6 is Showa Grandpa, which is people who only watch Showa series and critiques on earlier or newest Ultraman series. And honestly, I really hate this kind of people because they ruin every vibe that could exist and makes everyone uncomfortable, especially people that are new to the franchise. They really just throw anything like criticism and hates, mostly hates, because this guy just doesn't like newest Ultraman, and they kind of like give a worst point ever, like saying Ultraman is childish now, even though Ultraman Taro, Ultraman 18, and literally the very first Ultraman have a lot of stupid jokes as well. So assume that all Ultraman back then is edgy and gore, which is something that they think is cool and the thing that they want to stay. But the thing is, they don't realize that Ultraman is a kid show, so they can't do this anymore. Like if they do this, they get sued, and probably there's no Ultraman in the future if they do that. This is like the same thing as Gen 1er in Pokemon franchise, and if you guys met these guys, just ignore them. Number 7 is Say Jock, and they are the same, but they'll only watch Say. and they kind of critiques on Showa for bad quality, which is very stupid considering Showa is from 90s and there's no way they're gonna make a good quality back then. The quality is how it best at the times. For example, if back then the highest quality is 316 pixels, then that's the best quality. And number 8 is theories, which there are two kind of theories. One is a good theories and one is a bad theories. I mean, some of them are really good at making theories, some of them just straight up bullshit and not even make sense, but sounded cool sometimes. So 9 is shippers, so like I kind of surprised that Ultraman even have this thing, but glad that the shippers in Ultraman series isn't bad, because there are not like My Hero Academia shippers, because like when a character is becoming a friend, they thought that's a relationship goals. Like what the fuck. Sometimes they kind of do weird ships like brother and sister ships, so they are not that good either. They are at least better. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I am so proud of myself and also thankful for all of you guys who support me, and I wish I could make the better quality sooner or later, because I think my quality of video doesn't really like look good, and well, that's just my wish for the future. But anyway, thank you so much for watching once again. I see you guys in the next video.